Hi there, it's Emmy Golding, your success psychologist. I don't know if you believe that things happen for a reason or if it's all just total coincidence, but either way, something happened today that I wanted to share with you. So, this morning when I checked my phone, I had two messages that had come through. The first one was from a friend here in Spain. She's a school teacher, and she was letting me know that she had shared with her students one of the videos that we had created for the WMHI, the Workplace Mental Health Institute. The video was made for Friendship Day and it was all about the importance of friends for well-being, how to be a good friend, that sort of thing. So that was really cool to know that that message was being shared with young people even here in Spain. But the second message I got was from an old high school friend. So we haven't been in touch really for quite some time, even though we were very close at one point. But she had come across some letters that we had written to each other in high school. And apparently, we hadn't been quite so nice to each other at the time. And you can just imagine how nasty high school girls can be. But anyway, she was apologizing for having been mean. And to be honest, I don't remember it ever being that bad. And I don't remember what happened. I'm sure I probably gave it back just as good as I got. But either way, it was actually really good because it sparked this long conversation backwards and forwards talking about everything that's going on in the world at the moment, the pandemic, the impact on our kids. And it was just really nice to reconnect. So, one of the things that I've seen in the past 18 months is just how this whole global situation has had such a horrible impact on relationships, including romantic relationships, but also relationships with friends, family, colleagues, and even just acquaintances. I've had a lot of people in private practicing counseling really struggling with conflict with family members, with parents, children, partners over the fact that they have different points of view about various aspects of this pandemic. So, whether it's lockdowns or masks or vaccines, there's so many different aspects to it that we can argue with people about. So, I too have found in my personal life that some relationships haven't turned out to be as strong as I had thought that they were. So, it's really sad to discover that sometimes people just aren't able to sustain a friendship where people might have different perspectives on things. And I think that part of that is because this situation has raised issues that really tap into values and beliefs that are so core to us as humans around how we live and ethics and human rights and very important topics, really. So they're things that we're often very passionate about, and then that makes it hard in terms of the relationships. So I do get it that sometimes it's really hard to deal with someone who might see things differently about something that we're so passionate about. But what this has resulted in around the world is lost friendships, lost partnerships, lost family members, and just so much conflict in general. So people really are divided at this time. So, in a time when we might be distanced from people that we love, or we might be losing relationships with people that we love, it's really nice to also appreciate that there are other relationships in our lives that can be reignited or reconnected or nurtured. And we really need that right now. So I'm also reminded of the teachings of Dr. John Demartini, who says that nothing is ever lost, it's just transformed. So even if you look at physical matter, if something gets destroyed, it doesn't actually disappear, it just gets transformed into a different state. And so if we apply that to this kind of situation, what we want to do is if we feel that we're losing something in one area of our life, we need to actually look at where else we gain that same thing. So one friend might disappoint you, but another may pleasantly surprise you. There's always this balance. Anyway, what do you think? I'm keen to hear what your thoughts are on that. But anyway, that's my thought of the day, the value of friendships, and a reminder to reach out and connect with someone that you might not have been in contact with for a while. See how they're going. Be a good friend. So that was the two messages that I got. Coincidence or not? Maybe there aren't any coincidences.